Hello, and thank you so much for joining me for what I thought would be just kind of a fun and casual video, having a first look with me at this deck that I just got in the mail a couple days ago. It is the new classic Tarocchi. My God, my old eyes, by Mr. Friborg. And this is a deck that I had in mind to purchase. But then a friend of mine said, hold on, I have that deck in purgatory. I will just send it to you. So that was very, very sweet of her. And I have been hunting for my skeleton themed deck. I assure you, I know of all the ones out there because I have looked. I have either had them and they had their reason or season and then they moved along, or they're out of print, or they're just not my taste. So it's just kind of been this ongoing search for a skeleton themed deck that really resonates with me for the long term. I'm just all about skeletons and skulls. And so when I saw this, I thought the imagery was beautiful. It is a pip deck, but it's pips with feeling. And I thought, maybe this is one to give a try. And also, I am kind of doing my own March of the Pips, where I am working a lot with the pip decks that I have and having a lot of fun with them. So this comes at a really nice time. So first of all, can I say the tuck box is beautiful. It looks like great quality. I like the cover of it. I don't know if you can, I don't know if the camera will catch this, but you can see like the little skull details there. So that's nice. Just, yeah, a really well-made tuck box, which I appreciate. Okay. Now, I don't think I'll go through each and every card. Okay, here's the little guidebook. It's pretty thin. And okay, so Mr. Friborg says that this deck is a love letter to the old school tarot decks of a different era. Inspired by the classics, I've put together this little gem of a deck based on my favorite cards from a small selection of my preferred classical decks and added a unique Friborg twist. The result is colorful and eclectic, yet cohesive. It aims to be modern and timeless at the same time. Okay, so he goes on to talk about his favorites that served as inspiration, which were the Soprafino, the, what does it say? The Metelli, the Migliati from several regions, the Neoclassico, and the Atea. So that's cool. And then actually, the Minor Arcana, while more loosely inspired by those decks, also contains many nods to the RWS, among other favorites. So sounds like it's a nice mix of like the classic Italian and then also RWS, and I'm all about that. Here are the backs, which are serviceable. Like, I don't feel any which way about them. They're nice. They're nice. They're fine. I can already tell right away, like, this is a thick deck. This is a thick deck, and I will not be able to shuffle this deck unless I break them up into smaller batches. Pretty stiff. But the cardstock quality is nice. Looks like it's is this linen? It looks like linen, which I am all about that. But I'm used to my linen decks being a little more bendy. Okay, so let us take a look. Seems that these have all been placed in order again. Very nice. Okay. So we have the Fool, Magician. Just really, I really love these colors. And of course, I love the skulls in place of the faces. Yeah, they're beautiful. They're beautiful images. I mean, I've seen them before. I like to look at walkthroughs and know what I'm getting. But it's interesting to see them in person. Yeah, strength. So right now, all I can really say is that they're beautiful images. Temperance. That's interesting. Tower. Well, I certainly love the art. I think this will definitely be a deck that I will have to test out, because right now I'm feeling, now that I have the deck in my hands and I'm seeing the images up close and personal, I'm not really feeling much other than that it's a beautiful deck. But that's also not saying much on first impression, because it really comes down to my having to actually take the deck on a test drive, and that's when I'll know. So one thing I love about these pips is that in this deck in particular, Mr. Friborg gives us Arabic numerals instead of Roman numerals, which, after my own heart. I love that. I really do. And these are just beautifully done pips. I mean, on the whole, as I said, I think the images are so pretty. Okay, let's move on to maybe some of the quartz here. This one looks a little on the dark side. I would have liked a little more color contrast there, but same with the King of Batons. Okay, now we're on to the cups. I mean, the pastels are completely my cup of tea. So interestingly, even though I'm on this hunt for a skeleton deck, I'm more about the pips right now, I feel, than I am about the majors or the quartz. Here, let's jump ahead to the quartz here, Page of Cups. Knight. Queen, she's pretty. Do any of you have this deck? And if so, how? How do you like it? How is it working for you? Okay, and then, yeah, even within a suit, there's like a switch up of colors, which I like. I'm not mad at that at all. Okay, let's skip on to the quartz. Right, did I show this one? I'm going to skip this one. It's hard to see the details of the faces. And then finally, coins. Just show you a few of these. Okay, we'll skip to the quartz. Okay, so probably didn't say much of anything really. This is why I normally don't do like walkthroughs and first impressions, because I'm still processing, and I feel like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to try it. So maybe this coming week is gonna be the week where I put the deck to use and see how it feels. I mean, I am obviously a fan of the art, which is why I was considering purchasing it to begin with. And now that I have the deck in my hands, I, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not, I'm not feeling super excited. You know, when you get a deck and you're just so excited to work with it? I'm not feeling that with this actually, which I'm not sure if that's a bad sign or what. But I will keep you updated. I think it's so pleasing aesthetically. But I feel more for the pips than I do for the actual uh, figures in the quartz and the majors. So, you know, and that's the same way I felt about the Thoth deck, and Thoth didn't stick around for very long. I mean, it was great to do a study and familiarize myself with the basics of Thoth, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm happy to have the opportunity to give it a shot. So we shall see. Anyway, thank you so much for coming along with me while I take a first look at the new classic. What does it say? The new classic Tarocchi by Mr. Friborg. And until the next time, hope you're doing well. Much love and take care.